Hello, I'm Evelyn Rusli, and this is TechCrunch Now for Friday, July 9th. When your loved one passes away, you can find arrangements in the real world to deal with their death. But what about online? What do you do with their online identity? That's been a growing question, and one of the companies that's trying to solve that is 1000Memories.com. They just launched today, and in the studio today we have two of their co-founders. We have Rudy Adler and Brett Honeycutt. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks very much.
Thanks.
Now, I was reading your bios this morning, and pretty interesting. You came from McKinsey and you worked in Mexico for a while. And Rudy, you were at an advertising agency in Portland. So how did you two come together with your third co-founder? And how did you come up with this idea?
Well, first, in terms of how we came together, we're three good friends. Rudy and I are friends from elementary school. Our third co-founder, Jonathan Good, and I are friends from graduate school. We'd all worked together before, and we really wanted to come together and work together again at this point in our lives.
And so why a site to memorialize the dead?
So it's something that we've all experienced in the last few years. We've watched it play out personally in our own lives, and it's been really awkward.
Especially on a site like Facebook, for example, before they start memorializing pages.
Yeah, now they're shutting off the wall, and like the need is there. Everyone wants to express themselves and share photos and start projects, but there's no way to do it right now, and no way that's respectful of the person.
There are some companies that are out there trying to do it right now, like legacy.com. How is your site different? And walk us through some of the main features.
So it's actually pretty simple. I mean, you share photos, you share stories, and you can start a project in that person's memory. So one of the biggest things that we focus on is the design. We think a lot of people don't use the other sites because they're not really bringing out the life of the person in the right way. And so we like our personal brand, we're trying to get out of the way and really let the person shine in the design. So the homepage has like a full screen photo. And that's the first thing that people see when they come to the site, and we hope to make it more customized as time goes on.
And one of the features of your site is that it's free, which is pretty unique in this field. When I was looking at your competitors, for example, like we mentioned, legacy.com, they charge about $19 a year for as long as you want to keep the site up. Now, why was free so important, and how do you plan to evolve the business model and make it lucrative on your end so that you can maintain this site? I imagine at some point you want to make some money here, right?
Right. I mean, we are, I think, firstly, really excited about the social impact of this. As Rudy was saying, I think we recognize that there's a need for this type of product, and the social impact is very exciting to us. That said, we think...
So from the beginning, you wanted it to be free?
Yeah, we wanted it to be free from the beginning for that reason. I think we're confident that the economics, we can make the economics work without advertising or charging these recurring fees. Hosting costs are just such that we think that by offering people additional products that they may really like framed photographs, memory books, that sort of thing, that we can do enough revenue to support.
Have you thought about also donations? I mean, the Wikipedia type of angle. Would that work?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that that's going to be necessary. I mean, right now we're focused on the product, and we really want to make it a meaningful personal experience for people. And we think if we're successful in that we can become the place where people go to remember loved ones. And I think that's a great thing.
Is there any concern from your end about, I guess, people's confidence in the site? Though there were some commentators on Mike's article who wrote the initial post on this that they were concerned about what happens for the long term, right? So what happens if you get into financial trouble, if you're not making enough to sustain this? How do they know that whatever data they've put up into your site is something that they can hold on to for as long as they need?
I think if someone takes the time to create a memorial site for their loved one, they want to make sure that their photos and their memories are there forever. So along those lines, we're making a personal pledge never to erase anyone's data or content. If things do go wrong, we will never erase it, and we will make sure to give people their data back.
Gotcha. Well, best of luck, guys. If you are interested, you should check out their site. It's 1000Memories.com. Hope to hear from you guys soon.
Thank you.
Thanks
very much.